And I do believe we're recording now. We're in, I'm just doing some testing of audio and of sound and recording for my different light effects, because it's very difficult to sometimes you zoom in too much, and then sometimes the recordings are yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, okay, I guess there's the but anyways, I just want to show you, I'm just doing some activities of landings and approaches. This is in I think the aircraft, you can see it as a beach something. Beechcraft King Air, I think, twin engine. And we are in to do the first one. I can't remember if I'd done this one in a long time, but it's in Bahamas. So let's get into the test, hit fly, and you can see I'm going to be 140 knots down to about 100. So I want to keep her 100, 110, so I don't stall. And I can see the angle of trajectory, just memorize that, it's coming over the land. And I just try to visualize that. I got a wind at 20 knots coming into a headwind. Okay.
Landing here.
And first thing I do is I kind of zoom back. A little up, a little down, angle. I want to be able to see, and then I go outside. And I want to go full flaps, full gear. And you can see, I don't know why it's weird. I think when the flaps go down, it gives you more lift. And as you can see, 140, I do know it's around 100, 110 that I want to be landing. So I'm coming in, and it's weird I can't see my picture. It's actually covering up I'm sure it's covering up the altitude. I should have it in the top corner. But this is it for now. I'm going to get up a little higher there, just so I can see. Came down. And you can see airspeed at 130. And let's turn. There's the lights on inside. So I do want to be, and I can't go to the screen, there's the map. So you can kind of see. Oh, there's the runway way in the back. Okay, that makes sense. So I still got quite a ways to go. I could have left. That's why I thought that was the airport right there. That's a little pond, I think. So let's move that up there. And you can see the airport in the distance. And like I said, you know, that's the basics of flights. I got my two engines, I got my gauges on the left. You see they're both got proper power, 48%. Doing 117, I know that I want to keep it above 100 knots. And you know what, and that's with the flaps and that down. If I was losing airspeed and or lost an engine, you'd put flaps and gear up just to maintain airspeed so you don't stall and crash. And I see my altimeter. I want to start losing some altitude. And let's turn the map off. See, I do have the one I can see all my gauges, and I can zoom in on those too. So I'm going to go down just a bit. Oh, getting a Let's concentrate. But you can see, and this is, like I said, I'm running on a mid-range. It's like 32 gigs of RAM. I got a GeForce 4060 Ti GPU video card, and it's just a regular flight stick, and it's free entertainment. I can play this, Battlefield, all kinds of landing challenges, Battlefield, different maps, and then racing, and the sky's the limit. Now I do have another desk system that I'm going to have. Oh, there's the runway. I do have a desk system that I'm going to have roll over top of a queen size bed with USBs. I could put monitor right on. I could do green screen stuff, or just the flight stick in on the desk, or like I'm sitting but in front of a monitor right in front, to make it look like it's a dash of an aircraft or a car racing. So let's go up a bit. Sometimes that's a little high. Right there's good. As long as I can see my airspeed at 130, 135, and I want to start slowing down because I'm dropping altitude. And when I do drop altitude like this, I want to be able to maintain not go too fast, or else I won't be able to stop at the end of the runway. So I want to be coming in around 110. So I'm dropping the throttle down, and the airspeed is still maintaining because I am coming down, descending, so that will increase your airspeed. And you can see I better get more left. Yeah, there must. Oh yeah, I think it's a headwind coming. Oh, there's down to 110. So now I just kind of throttle up a bit, still come down, throttle down. I want to keep her around 110. They're just kind of glancing as I get this glide slope. You can see the blue box to land, and it appears stable. 124. Okay, I'm throttling down now. I do want to lose some airspeed. That is a little hot. Okay, I'm pulling back a bit, leveling out, coming in. Should start bleeding off some speed. And like I said, you can lose it in a hurry and stall. So I better throttle up a bit because I don't want to just slam into the runway. I want to float into it. Okay, now I drop throttle right off. Just land down. Little hover. Yeah, that was not the best landing. I mean, it was pretty smooth, but I did not hit the target. I went over it, so I'm going to probably lose a lot of points. Oh, I got a B. B is pretty good. Like I said, that was the twin engine, and I'm going to. And you can see it gives your analysis. I actually had a really good landing smoothness, 196 feet per minute. Ground roll, landing precision, a little bit off, but there was a pretty strong headwind. So I can go back to landing challenges, and I can just pick whatever ones I want. I got famous ones. One of the ones I got an A. That was Calgary. I just did that, spur of the moment yesterday. So let's do a Sydney, Australia, Rio, still a 747, Dominican Republic, 747, we're flying, and you can see the trajectory here. Gonna come over, gonna start out around 180, gotta get down to 140 to land. And then I gotta go out, I got some errands to run. I'm gonna warm my car up. So we're ready to fly, coming into Dominican, fully loaded, 747. There's a way to turn this panel. Floodlight, yeah. Huh. Well, there, I guess. Yeah, I gotta go up. There we go. Okay. That's good. And I want to change this angle. And we're going to gear flaps down. I can see all 4 engines. You see the throttles. I'm doing 200 knots. Yeah, let's go this angle. And just up here. Oh, I guess I can't. Okay, there's good. Right there. And like I said, I want to be around 140. 3,000. I do believe I got to turn left. Kind of a... I don't know why it's almost like it feels like it's stalled. Oh, there's the runway. You can see it. So I do got to come out and down. So I do have to bleed off a lot of... So I'm throttling back and trying to bleed off a little rudder right, then I'll kind of lumber back, do a slight little rudder back in. 163 is my altitude, or my 163 is my airspeed, knots. My altitude is 1,800 feet, so it does look like I'm kind of on line. Now I'm gonna have to, yes, what's this? There we go. You can just see it, yeah, so I'm just trying to lumber in 140, that's where I want to land, so I want to throttle up a bit, just in case I gotta do a go around, and try to bleed off some more altitude, because I am at 1,200 feet. Should be able to see, oh yeah, so I can see I am high because it's all 4 whites. You want to have 2 whites and 2 red. If you got 4 reds, you're too low. See, it's 4 white, so I'm trying to lose altitude, get down on the proper glide slope, and then throttle up a bit. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, there we are, coming in stable. Throttle right down to nothing. I feel like I'm floating. I got full flaps and gear down. 300, yes, I was coming a little hot. Okay, I'm coming in hot. And I'm gonna have to flare. 50. Whoa. Wow! Oh, I crashed. Wow. Let's restart that one again. Yeah, I think the angle wasn't proper. Let's try it again. That's beauty of the computer. You see that? Runway 8, 140 knots. Oh, I do have a left crosswind. That was... okay, there we go again. And let's put... oh, panel lights up. Yeah, let's try this angle here. Maybe a bit up. And we go full flaps, full gear. And we go throttle down. Okay. The flaps are going down. Huh. It's weird. Yeah, it's like something else is controlling this. Okay, we got full flaps down. It's like my throttle was out of control. I am 60 1,400 feet, 180, and coming in hot. I don't know, something's going on with my throttle. I noticed I had some other aircraft. I don't know if my flight stick is biting the bullet. Yeah, that is weird. Okay, everything's down. Seems to be operating now. Maybe I just gotta watch my cables. Okay, we are doing a little turn here, and I do have a left to right wind, so when I turn in, I got a counter on that. Or it's throttling, not what it was full throttle. So maybe I got auto throttle on or something. Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh well, we're coming in. Look at that weird tree. Trying to 150, trying to level out. Level out. Money. Oh, reverse thruster. Throttle's going up. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, that's not right. Like, so something's wrong with my. Finally, the reverse thrusters went on. Like, there's something wrong with my controller. I still landed safely, but let that be a lesson. Yeah, I may have to reconfigure my controller or something, or get a new one. It may have. I've had this for like 15 years, but let's see what we get. I got a C, not a good landing, but. The first one was a lot worse. Let's go over here. Yeah, so that was terrible. Not bad for smoothness, 693, but let's, this is just a test recording, and we're going to stop. That's it. Boom.